What's up, guys? So today's Monday. I like to go live usually a little earlier, but I'm jumping on now because I literally have peace and quiet. So we'll see how long that lasts for. I'm sorry, the lighting's terrible in here. I look really good. So I wanted to talk about what it's like to get started with doTERRA and using oils. I know a lot of people, you know who you are, that are or have been on the fence about getting started, or just like ready, but then kind of stepped back, or just thinking about it. And one of the things so it's, to me, now that I've been using oils, super simple to start, but I know it's really intimidating in the beginning. And one of the big reasons I think it is because you are taking that step of choosing wellness. So whatever reason, let's say it's been a terrible cough, let's say it's been your kiddo going through something, tantrums, let's say you're just looking to clean better, you just started to get informed, whatever reason really drew you to be interested in doTERRA oils, then that's what started you. And then it makes you kind of look back at your lifestyle and what's going on with you health-wise, and kind of reflect on that and decide to take the step forward and make it better. That's really what it is with doTERRA. So I got started when I was pregnant with Sawyer. So he's 2.5 now. I got started in my second trimester. I was invited to a class, and I was interested in natural options, so I was totally open to it. I never thought I'd walk away with oils that night. Maybe one or two, but I had no clue really what was out there. And so really, if you ever have been invited to a class, virtual or not, I encourage you to take it, because it really, it's not like some cheesy presentation. It's just telling you what oils are, how they work, what they can do for you, because we don't really have that education out there. It's getting out there more and more, but it's so important to know that you have other options. So whatever options you're turning to right now that aren't working, that has drawn your interest in doTERRA and in essential oils, and natural options and solutions, those pain points are the reasons why you're drawn to it. So sometimes it takes people, I'll have people that have been interested and be like, I'm gonna get started, and then they don't, and then they they finally come down with a severe cold, and they're like, okay, I'm ready, or I'm desperate, I'll try anything. So I love those people, because that's really what you need to experience oils going to work and know they work in order to really invest in them. They aren't inexpensive. Reason being is they're the purest, highest quality. So you are getting what you pay for, and it's going to last you a long time. So one drop is really going to last you a long time. So I want to talk about how you get started, why you get started, what it all includes, because sometimes people think that, I get a lot of people that start and they're like, I don't want to sell it, or I don't want to be a consultant or anything like that. And it's totally not like that. So when I got started with a starter kit. And the reason why you do that is it's discounted below wholesale. So if you are a member, I'm a member, I'm also an advocate, I get 25% off. You get 25% off if you're a member. It doesn't matter if you're selling oils or not. You can choose to if you want, but that is totally not something that I ever personally push on someone, because if you really wanted to do it as a business, then I really would organically and genuinely want you to be obsessed and in love with the oils, right? So you're going to get started with a kit, most likely. So reason why we do a kit is it's discounted below wholesale. They are customized and created, doTERRA kind of packaged them in a way that it's going to be best for you. So example is the new Healthy Start Kit. Comes with a smaller diffuser, perfect for your bedroom, even just your kitchen, but it's going to be more localized. And then it comes with the top 10 oils, and they are in smaller bottles. So that's perfect. You get 85 drops per bottle. That's a ton of drops of the top 10 oils. And those in my highlights, I have kind of info on each one. I'm not going to go through each one. Or you can go on my Facebook or YouTube, and I have a Essential Oil 101 Basics. So you can go check that out if you want to learn and kind of go through a virtual class. But that is, for example, one of the kits. And so, for example, that would be $160. It's 100 PV. You'll notice that I talk a lot about PV, or a lot of people in doTERRA do. That's point value. And reason is doTERRA is a global company, so we assign a point value with a product or package, or kit or oil, whatever that is, and a dollar amount. And that currency can vary based on the global. So there are many kits. That is one of my favorites, I think. I mean, not really. That's my favorite, like, really baby step forward. So there are a few kits. You can go look at them all. I'm not going to go through each one, but there is the Healthy Habits kit. That's probably my favorite. You're getting nutritional, because doTERRA is not just an essential oil company. Their supplements are #1 seller, actually, and 30-day money back guarantee. It comes with your basic supplements, the Lifelong Vitality, Deep Blue, comes with 5 oils, and then 2 digestive support supplements. So that's probably my favorite kit, and that is $195 and 125 PV. PV means if there's some promo out there and you meet that, then you can get a free oil or whatever that may be. With me, I'll explain what you get in just a second, but I wanted to explain one other kit. So there's 2 other bigger kits. So if you're really looking to go like, okay, I'm ready to take the leap, I want a clean sweep, I do not want these toxins in my house, I want to ditch the chemicals, I want to create some natural solutions for my family and start ditching like the cough meds that don't work and things, vapor rubs and like things like that. You can do swaps, and that's what I'll help you with too. There are a couple kits like that I love, 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 love. And then if you are like, I need a tiptoe in, but I want an account, and I'll explain what you get with your account. They have a Simple Solutions kit, which is awesome. It comes with a membership. Membership is usually $35. So if you're not getting a kit, it's $35. Simple Solution comes with a lemon, On Guard, Serenity. So you have Protective Blend, Restful Blend, a lemon, and Deep Blue Rub. Awesome little starter kit. It's $105 and 70 PV. So regardless of what kit, and usually I make it over 100 PV, but I always give my customers that are enrolling with me, becoming doTERRA members, I get them started with a starter kit, and I'm going to explain what that is too. But you're probably wondering what it even means to be a member, and like, I don't want to be like, I don't know, in this cult or whatever stigma sometimes people put with it. But when you're a doTERRA member, you get 25% off retail pricing. Same discount I get. You get the opportunity to earn points back, and that means you'd get 10 to 30% back depending on when you're accruing. If you're placing an order, any amount over 50 PV each month. And it's a program we call LRP, or Loyalty Rewards Program. You can customize your monthly order. It's like a subscription box, but you can totally customize it. You can kind of pause it or just kind of take it down and just get you through. Hey, Bree. I'm just talking about what you do to get started and why. And so you get your discount. You can get the points back with the LRP. And that's just your monthly order. You don't have to do it. You can get a membership and not ever order. You have your account for a year. After the year is almost up, you have the opportunity to renew it, and it's $25, but they give you a free peppermint. So it's a $3 renewal, really. And that will drop in your cart if you have an LRP. Otherwise, you'll just become inactive. So if you don't want to lose your account, then go in there and place a small order. Doesn't matter what it is, one-time order or the monthly order option of LRP, and then that'll keep your account going. So depending on when you got started. If you don't do that, then you'll have to start back up and pay the $35 fee, and that's no fun. And you don't get the free peppermint. So you either have your kit you can get started with, you have just a membership fee. So if you're saying, I just want a couple bottles of oil, I already know what I want, I already have some, I don't need a kit, you can pay the $35 fee, and then you'll get your oils at that discount, and then you'll always have your discount. So that's the cool thing. When people get started, I love to make sure you know how to use your oils. So I'm kind of your oil guide or advocate to help you along your way, because it's not easy getting started. So the person I got started with, Laura, she would help me. I'd text her all the time. I'd be like, I'm sicker than a dog and gargling oregano with water. And she's like, I'm coming over. Do not do that anymore. Put oregano in a veg capsule. I'm like, what is a veg capsule? So we're kind of here as like a soundboard to help you and give you a resource, right? And then we know a lot of other people in the doTERRA world that have awesome recipes and ways to use oils that I don't, and education that, like, they're just amazing. So that's really cool. We have a whole community of people. I forget how many people. It's like a couple hundred at least. It's gotta be more than that. That we have in a community page that you can use as a soundboard too. And then, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. That was what my point was. And then I always get you started, if you're doing a kit or 100 PV or more, I get you started with an Essential Life book. It's a resource. It's a hardbound book. It's like an oil Bible. Like, open it if you're like, is there an oil for acne? Open it up. Whatever ailment, it'll give you the top oils to use. It has the single oils and oil blends. It breaks it all down. Like, what's the chemical constituents? What can this be used for? What oils is it good to be used with? And there's even the intro section's awesome. Like, how do I know what to use? What do I do when an oil's not working? A lot like that. So I'll sometimes tell you, hey, open your page to this page of the book and check it out. And then there's also recipes and stuff like that. So I give that book, it's usually $35. So I make it where it's affordable enough for me to get for you. And then I also do kind of a clutch of things. So it's a little like oil carrying bag that has rollers and a spray, a little tool to help you make your rollers, and fractionated coconut oil, things like that, just to get you started, that you're like, I don't even know how to use these oils. So the last thing you want is them to sit on a shelf. So yeah, so that is pretty cool. It's probably like, it's more than what the membership fee is, because the book is $35 usually, and then probably the kit I put together is like almost $15 to $20. So if you're getting a bigger kit, I always like throw in some extra goodies and stuff like that too, just to make it worth your while. So it's super simple. If you have been wanting to get started, I have a link in my bio. You can go to my.doterra.com/bremead, and you can go there. You just go to become a member, and then follow the instructions. Make sure you are getting the wholesale customer, checking that box. The other option is the wellness advocate, and so that is if someone is like, I already know I'm going to love this, and I want to either do it as a business or share with others. You don't have to do it as a business to check that box. But that means that if someone did enroll and it's because of you, that you're getting credit for that. So, and I can explain that too on a separate live for those interested in really what it goes into as a business. But you don't really need to worry about that. You can do the wholesale customer. You can always upgrade to an advocate later, and that's an awesome opportunity too, but no pressure at all. Really, if you ever wanted to do doTERRA as a business or share and get your oils paid for, then fall in love with the oils first. Don't rush into it. It's like, go on a few dates with someone. Don't just marry them on the first date, right? So, yes. What else? I feel like there's more. I wish someone was logged on so we can chat. So you have your starter kits. If you are, let's say you've been wanting to get started and you just want more information and you want to get more educated, you really want that backing, reassurance of investing in a kit. It's an investment, right? But then I'd suggest taking a class or hosting a class. If you host a class and you have some committed people coming, I always do a free oil for you as a gift, as a thank you for sharing and getting the word out there. But you can always take one of my classes, request. I'm always open to that. If someone says, Bree, when are you going to teach a class in Puyallup? Then there'll be a class on the schedule next week for Puyallup. That's kind of how I work. I love to serve others in that way. So, but if you're just looking for a one-on-one, hit me up, let me know. I love doing that too. I will have the baby with me too. Just a heads up. He's like always with me now. He's sleeping right now though. But, and with that said, like, sometimes people hear the amount of these kits and they're like, oh my gosh, $100. Like, I don't want to spend it, or I can't spend it, or I don't have the money. And a lot of things that I kind of question to others is what would you so easily go spend money on? And then look at what you're buying product-wise already and the amount it is. So if you are doing like one of those beauty subscription boxes, and then you're buying a $4.09 Windex and blah, 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 blah for cleaners, and then you are buying like super expensive shampoo and conditioner that isn't working anyways, or your face wash, like, I'm sorry, skincare is so expensive. And I used to buy it all. I bought it all. I used to be on Accutane. I used to have like major skin problems, and like my skin's never been better since switching to DōTERRA and then using toxin-free makeup too. So cleaning up those things. So really reflect on what you're buying now and how much that is. I guarantee if you compare how much that is to how much, because like one drop goes a long way with essential oils, and what you can do, you'll be blown away. So now what I do is literally, because when you have an account, it ships right to your doorstep. You control what you buy. Now it's just like our monthly health box, and it's like, oh, I need a new deodorant. Like, you know, it's just like we always have like our doTERRA list and then our grocery list. So that's kind of how that works. But I think the hardest part is sometimes reflecting on really what you are purchasing or investing in out that isn't serving you. It isn't serving your health. And I think that sometimes we have a hard time looking at that and going, yeah, I don't want to look at that because I know it's, sorry, my battery's low. Like, I don't want to look at that because I know it's not good for me, right? Or you're just feeling really lousy energy, and whether you're taking supplements and they're not working, or you're not taking supplements, and you don't realize how much better you could feel if you actually just took something that's supplemented and provided your body with nutrition and nourished it. So, you know, it really isn't that much to try, really, but the outcome is significant. So once you get started, I mean, you're like, wow, I never knew these oils existed and how well they worked. Let's say you've tried some other oils and they haven't worked, and then you're like, I don't know if I want to get started. It's just amazing. It's so incredible. When I got started, never thought I'd do it even as a business. I thought, I'll try these. I don't know if they'll work. And then I was sicker than a dog, 9 months pregnant, about to give birth, and I was like, I might die. I don't think that I can birth a baby. And so when I used the oils properly, effectively, I needed my friend Laura to help me figure out how to use them. And then when I started to have these oil miracle moments of, oh my gosh, I'm not sick anymore, I'm ready for the hospital. And then how I used them in the hospital and they started working for me, and how I used them on my baby, and then how I started swapping things at home, like our cleaner, like taking out like a complete cabinet of cleaners and replacing it with one bottle. And you can totally make other bottles, but I live in a trailer right now, so one bottle is good with me. But you can totally make different cleaners from these oils. And you're really using these plants and these things that are naturally made up to support our bodies and the plant's body, right? And you're doing that for yourself. So, and I mean, when you have like kids and little ones and stuff like that too, I think it's important to kind of analyze the situation and be like, what am I putting in their body or surrounding them with them? And do I have air wicks? that are just putting out chemicals into the air that our kids are taking and ingesting and things like that. So really think about what, even like your animals, I could go on and on and on. I think I hear Noah stirring though, my baby. 2 months. 2 months tomorrow. He's 2 months old. He's 2 months old, and that just means I've been in this trailer 2 more months. But it's almost over. So if you don't follow me on my personal page, we live in a 30-foot trailer with 2 dogs, a Vizsla. If you don't know what a Vizsla is, it's a freaking wrecking ball, a fox terrier, a 2-month-old newborn, a 2.5-year-old, and my husband, of course. But yeah, we're about to move into a beautiful house. I'm so excited. So, but yeah, I hope that if you want to get started, this was informative and helpful for you. Again, reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here for you. I love all the questions. All the objection questions too are great. So we want you to feel 100% confident, and I am ready to get started. I'm ready to serve my body better than ever. So anyways, baby is awake now. Hope you guys have a good night. Take care. See ya.